Okay there everybody, we are in RuneScape at the moment, in a bank in Edgeville. So from here we want to go to, presume the music's playing, so I want to teleport to Valador because I haven't done this yet for this particular week, and I would like to show how to do various things and get the most from the post. As they say, I forgot to pick something up from the bank. Oh well, there's a bank up there anyway, but that doesn't matter. I just want to check something out here in the bank. I want some of those and one of those, and now we can go up into the citadel. I could have gone to the bank in the citadel, but I didn't want to bother. Now I'm hoping this is going to work. Sometimes it freezes me out and it won't let me in. So we got a blank screen at the moment, so please bear with me on this one. Or not, whichever the case may be. And we should be in the citadel in a second. If not, I'll have to close the window and start again. And it looks like as if it's not going to let me in there. I can hear it. Ah, blow. I've got to start this stream again, unfortunately, everybody. Do apologise about this little dilemma I have. So, yeah, right, I'm going to have to close that. And reopen that window again. Can't see what I'm doing at the moment because it's not there. So just stand by and wait for a second or two, and we'll get the screen back again in a tick. Comes the screen. Loading up. I want to go in world 60 because that's where all the penguins are. Oh, I need to get the penguin. Now we're back at the Citadel gate. So we go through the portal. That reminds me, Portal, that was absolutely fantastic program. If you haven't played Portal, I suggest you do. Really good. Really good fun. Now, this time I should go up there, no problem at all. A blank screen a second or two. There we go. We're up there. But as I said, there's one or two things that we will need to know on doing this. And I'm going to put you into the citadel where we get extra points, and we all know what points give us, don't we? Give us prizes, don't they? So here we go there, and we get a bit of extra bonus, and also it helps us to do the citadel quicker. I don't know why, but it does. So we'll go to the login part of this bit here. Now I'm going to try and get as many points as I can. I'm going to show you how to do this one, because this one is, it stops at 270 points. Over here we can see that we are getting so many points added onto our main citadel, and the most you can get if you stop at the wrong moment. Sorry, the least amount you can get is 270. So, or stop whenever you want, of course, and then you get the least amount of points. But anyway, the most amount of points that you can get is 304 or 5 points. I'm going to try and get 304 points out of this one this time. So just have to stand by a second or two, because it takes a wee while to get these points system up. I'll try not to delay at all, and I'll just carry on. I think you can hear all the noises I can hear. There's a big wind blowing up here at the moment on the screen, and that's because we're high up in the air in the citadel, and it makes quite a bit of noise. So I only assume you can hear the music to the citadel as well as other things. Now, I've got to keep an eye on this, because if that goes above a certain amount, I can't do what I really want to do. So I've got to stop at a certain point. I will tell you about that as soon as I get to that point on the screen here. So I've got to keep an eye on that, folks. Of which, oh dear, I've just realised something here. I'm talking to you and you can't see me. So I'm going to stop this for a second or two. I'm going to open the face up. But then you look at him anyway. So I've stopped the citadel for a moment just while I put my picture back on the screen here. I'm just making sure everything's right, and this has come back here. So that was good, wasn't it? now you can see me on the screen. I'm very sorry about that. I forgot to put myself on the screen, but here I am now. Hi folks. I haven't got motion for my hands, but no good me having motion for my legs, because I don't move at all out of the chair very much. So there we are. So where are we? 179 at the moment. Now then, I know I said I got to stop this at a certain point. Well, I will explain all about that in a second. I don't think you really want to hear my voice all the time, so on the odd occasion I might just go a little bit on the quiet side. But if you're liking my stream, I see hyperlink blocked is yes. The music is good. Oh, thank you very much. And I'm sorry about not having my picture on the first part of this myself. 2:34, and I think I might be able to only do this one more time before I might have to stop. Then I will explain what I am doing. So if we look here, I want this to be 268 if possible, or 267. Nearly there. I'm gonna have to go up here and get a little bit more. Only 2 more times and then I'll come back down here and wait. This is how I do it to get the maximum points. And the maximum points is 305 points, but in this case it's going to be 304 if I hit this right. All according to which one of these it is. Now that should go to 304 points, which is the maximum points you can get doing this up here in the Citadel. I've already got my one cape for this, so I've maxed 99 points doing this on here. Now if I click on this one now, it'll tell me I can't do any more, can't summon anymore, so we go over here and we do a bit of this, a bit of this work over here, and I trust everything's okay. Everything seems to be working okay, and getting various hints about things that are going on the screen here. So that's the yak tracker has opened, and it's telling me I've got to collect some rewards, so we'll probably do that later. Hi there, buddy. I hope you're well over there in America. This, as you know, is your very good friend G7. A good streaming last night. I really enjoyed that, but I didn't get up until gone 12 o'clock this morning, so I had a very late breakfast, my friend. I hope you're getting this okay. Pity you're not by my side. I know you don't like RuneScape 3, but as it so happens I do, so yes to what? Thank you for being there anyway. Yeah, we had a good time last night. I think that's what you're saying. We had a good bit of fun. I enjoyed myself anyway, my friend, and I hope this is working okay. I hope I'm streaming and recording at the same time, so I hope it's working alright. Hang on, what for? You want me to stop doing what I'm doing? Little pause there. Oh, okie dokie. Just a minute. Just gonna do a bit of mining. Right, you have. Oh, you turn the noise down in my ear. Not that it matters, I don't mind. Is that going out too loud, is it? Can you hear the RuneScape music? Because all as I've got is the wind howling in my ears. I haven't got the music on at the moment. Where are you taking me? I've got to go back where I was. You'll hear all birds and cuckoos going off in this part of all different birdie noises, which is a good thing. All set. Thank you for coming in and helping me with that. Is the sound quality better now? I hope so. I realised actually during the doing this that my avatar was not on screen. I know you guys out there don't want to see my ugly face. so I won't put it on screen. It's all good fun. Now, where am I? I need 200 and 200 and oh no, yeah, 228 of this, just to even it out and make it just right. Now there's more, I'll still get 228 on the other side anyway, just to make it, that'll do, 231. So I've got to get 231 on this side, although we've already got so much in stock there from other players. I always like to add what I'm going to use, so I'm not using anybody else's stock up. I know it will let me do some other things up here in the citadel, but there we are. It's a boring task, I suppose, when you have to do this sort of thing and try and keep an eye on the other side of the screen. And my friend there saying many things to me, LOL. Yeah, right. So it's a shame really you don't like this, because there's a lot to be done now these days. There's a lot of quests I haven't done, an awful lot. Let me go up here and have a look at the quest rota. There's all the quests there. There are several quests that I need to finish that I haven't. I've started but not yet finished. Finished recipe for disaster, my word. God, that one went on forever. Anybody who knows this game knows about recipe for disaster. I'm just looking outside the window there. Traffic pulling up outside the flat. Still, there we are. Anyway, I suppose this can be clipped and make some clips instead of watching me just do this all the time. I can clip this, I think, being as I'm recording it, and my friend will help me make some clips, I hope, and then we can sort the clips out onto my C drive. Oh no, D drive I think it is. That's the biggest one, that's a terabyte, and there's nothing on that terabyte at the moment, folks, so there we are. Oh, by the way, hyperlink blocked. Very good friend. When you go not listening anymore, will you say goodbye to me so I know you're not there? And is there anybody else out there who'd like to say hello to me? Please do so. No, still here. Okay. Oh no, gone over my here. I think 355. That's too many. That is. I put a bit in the kitty anyway. Out of my. I will go and do a bit of. Good God, what a racket! That motorbike just went right through my ears. Now I like to do this way around. There's a good reason for this. Let's have a look. See how much wood is in there. Yes, plenty of charcoal. This furnace runs by charcoal. It's amazing how they do this actually, because over here, where my pointer is, I presume you can see my pointer. I can see it on the screen. But over here, there is a furnace where you put wood in, and what comes out is charcoal, and the charcoal is for running this. Now you would think they would use some charcoal for running the barbecue centre. Well, I'll show you my barbecue in a short while. We're going to barbecue some fish, and I might just make some homey is it a soup? Well, it's a nice recipe anyway. You put potatoes in and this in and meat in. I don't know where all the meat comes from, because I don't even know where the fish comes from, but there ought to be a fish centre up here where you can go fishing and put fish on the table. But the fish comes from somewhere. Well, nobody knows where the fish comes from, but we won't go into that anyway. But I'll show you that in a short while. No doubt if you've played the game, you know where I am, you know what I'm doing. But if you don't play the game and you're new to seeing RuneScape, this is one of my favourite pastimes. I have 4 separate accounts on this one. You're seeing my main account at the moment, which is G7. As no doubt you guys out there know me, know what I'm doing. So I always do it this way round, because it seems to be easier for me anyway. And I overdone it on this stuff when I was getting it. So there's 900 pieces of this. Now I should just run out of this stuff. I've just run out. Got 0 amount in, so my point at stopping was just right, I think. Now this is where we do the make our charcoal for this wood burner, this furnace, and it's got to run off this stuff over here. If we haven't got any charcoal in this account, if it's 0 or very low to 0, then I have to go over here first and do some of this first. But I always do it this way. If there's plenty here, I always put back what I take out, because I don't think it's fair to the other players if you don't put back what's there. If you're using somebody else's stock like I am doing, somebody else has worked very hard to make a load of charcoal, and the amount of people that we've had up here in the citadel has been 11 people in counting. 3 others are me, so 3 different people on my account being up here. So there we are. So when I've emptied this one, I go round here and take it out. All this is good exercise, but not for me. I can imagine me doing this when I was at work, hardening and tempering steel like I used to do years ago at work. Hell of a long time ago. I used to work in a place that made garden tools, accessories and stuff, and trowels and hand forks and garden forks, and I used to make the garden fork for the lady and for the gents. There was 2 different sizes, one for the ladies and one for the gents. Obviously the ladies' fork was smaller and lighter, but there we are. So this is the hardening and tempering of the... This is probably an oil vat. Why? I don't know why the steel is actually floating on the top of the water. Now that gets me, that does. Because, well, it's not water, it's oil. the oil-filled vat, and well, that's what it should be anyway for hardening and tempering steel. Now we go here and we do 1 round of this. And when we've done 1 round of this, we get an extra go on one of them, and that makes just enough for what I've used on the other side over here. So there we are. Still here. Okay, well, there's nobody else joining the stream at the moment. No, nobody else there. Still, I suppose it doesn't matter. If anybody watching this after the stream has gone out, oh, is my sound alright? Because I'm not clipping here at all, am I? My sound okay? Mr. Proxy? Oh well. There we are anyway. I've nearly finished this little bit of my exercise today. All this is good exercise for my character. But he doesn't get any exercise points, which is a shame. There we are. We're nearly done. There we are. This is 1 more. And then 1 more again. Oh, this little trapdoor will open. All the charcoal will drop down through a conveyor belt and feed this unit here, which is the way I think it's supposed to be done. It's just what I can imagine anyway, you know. That's what actually happens. The charcoal goes down through here, cross under a conveyor belt to these 2 units here. So there we go. Now we start this one again, so that when the next player comes in, he'll have the choice of any one of these 4 to start on. But I always like to start in this corner here and work my way around like this all the way around here. But when I finish doing this, we have got some extra points on cooking. So I don't need extra points on cooking, really. So we'll go here to the cooking. Now this is our preparing over here. It's a large chopping board, only because it says so on the screen. And then we've got the stewing pot, which I will do when I finish doing this. Now we'll go to the stewing pot and make a stew. And then after doing that, we'll come and cook the fish that I've just gutted and got ready for the barbecue. That's my extra points there, just went up. Don't know whether you heard that noise. This would have been an added noise on that you hadn't heard up to yet. So everything's yes, all good. Good. Nice to know there's somebody got my back. Yeah, right. So we'll barbecue a bit more fish. And if you haven't had barbecue fish, I suggest you give it a try. And the best way to barbecue fish, believe it or not, is in tin foil. Now, and also you can add herbs to the fish. You know, special herbs that you would use in like a fish sauce if you was making a fish sauce to go over your wet fish, because that's what it is when it's not cooked in batter, it's wet. So they call it wet fish when they're cooking it this way on a barbecue, but always do it in tin foil, not straight over the coals like we do here. Basically we haven't got tin foil, so to coin a phrase, I suppose. I've probably used the wrong word there for you guys over there in America. I don't know whether you call it tin foil or aluminium foil or alloy. You have another word for aluminium, don't you? Still, there we are. Anyway, must carry on. Do my thing. I can only get this amount of points anyway, 2,700. I'm nearly there. I'm nearly there on the points system. So as soon as I finish this, I'm going to switch it off and start hunting for penguins. So I will endeavour to log out and log back in again and start a new stream whilst I hunt for the penguins. I know where most of them are because I have something that helps me, which I will bring up onto the screen, and hopefully I will see that, and you'll see my list the way I do it, the way I think is the best way, but everybody has their own way of doing things. Oh yeah, I was going to do a bit more barbecuing one time on the grill here, cooking so much fish. Nearly 2,600 points. I can only earn 2,700 points. They put a limit on it some time ago because they had to do that. But there isn't enough skills up here. We've got all these empty skilling places where you can actually do skilling. And they could have a fishing area where you could go fishing, or a farming area where you could farm vegetables for your vegetable stew, or a meat area where you kill cows for their meat or whatever. The cows then could roam all around the place, couldn't they? It's just a thought. You know, for you guys out there who run RuneScape, I put the idea in a long time ago. There's fountains that you can have in between, like here for instance. You could have a fountain there, and that fountain could go in this plot here, I think it is, somewhere, and that fountain then could join up a water place. But in saying that, there's a place over the other side of mining, where we mined earlier, where we do wood cutting, and there's two big lakes there that could easily be turned into fishing lakes, no problem. So, have I finished already? Oh my word, I finished. So there we are. Now, no doubt if there's anybody in the clan right now, they will send me a message saying good job or whatever. But it doesn't look like as if there's anybody in the clan. Let's just have a look here and see if there's a clan. There's 007, that's me. But I'm in the lobby, so there's only one other person there. Obi-Wan Kenobi is another UK station. Over here. That's her name on the game. Obviously not her name in real life. That would be a story on its own, wouldn't it? Eh? Oh dear, dear. I nearly finished here, folks. So we will. Yes, I need to collect my extra points. I'm going to put it on cooking. Give me a bit of green points on cooking. Now then, we're just about ready to leave here and go into a recess where I have to get out of the citadel and come on.